Today's video was a requested one, and someone asked me if I could tell you guys how to match your foundation. Matching foundation is a fairly simple process, but it's one that people mess up a lot of the time. If you mess up your foundation and it looks too white on you or too dark, or it's not the right foundation for your skin type, it can make the rest of your whole look bad. You can often go to any department store, MAC store, or Sephora counter to get your foundation matched. But if you're like me and you like to match your own foundation, or you like to use drugstore foundations and you want to know how to match your own foundation, then stay tuned. The first step in matching your foundation is to know what your skin type is. You want to know whether you're dry, or if you're oily, or if you're a combination, because that is going to determine the formula of your foundation. For example, I know that I have extremely oily skin, so I use Makeup Forever's Matte Velvet Plus foundation, and this is a mattifying foundation. So if you have dry skin, you would want to use a more moisturizing foundation. Oily skin can sometimes turn your foundation darker as it oxidizes throughout the day, so you may also want to keep this in mind as you're choosing a foundation. You may even have to choose a foundation that is slightly lighter than your skin tone to make sure that it evens out with your skin tone as you wear it throughout the day. The next step is probably the most crucial step, and that is to find your shade. Once you've found the formula for the foundation you need, you want to find what shade best fits your skin. At the time when you go to any type of counter and get your foundation matched, what they'll do is put 2 to 3 shades they think match your skin tone and put them on your face. The shade that matches your skin tone the best is the one that will disappear into your skin. You'll also want to double check the shade of your foundation on your forehead because a lot of times people are darker on their forehead than they are on the rest of their face. So you may have to pick a foundation that matches your forehead because it'll match the rest of your face. Make sure to only test your face, because you don't want to test your hand or your arm, because your hand and your arm are usually going to be a different shade than your face. You want to keep in mind also that your skin tone changes with the seasons. So obviously you're going to be darker in summertime and lighter in winter. You want to keep that in mind as you're choosing a foundation. Make sure it's appropriate for the time of year and your shade of skin, and make sure you switch to a lighter or darker foundation depending on what season it is, what time of the year, and how your skin tone changes. You want to make sure that your foundation is yellow based, because everyone has yellow undertones. Pink foundation can kind of look like a mask. About only 1% of people actually need a pink based foundation, and that's those people who sunburn really easily. So you want to make sure it's yellow based because it should just even out the skin tone, not be like a mask. It's also really important to use natural lighting when applying your foundation, because this is the most indicative of how your skin will look in a natural setting. Last but not least, if you're going to wear concealer, you want to pick a concealer that's about 1 to 2 shades lighter, and usually you can just get away with 1 shade lighter that you can use to control or to conceal your dark spots. And for under eyes, some people may even like to go 2 shades lighter. That will just depend on how dark your circles are and how much you want it illuminated under your eye. All my tips on how to pick the perfect foundation for your skin. So I hope that was helpful to you all, and especially the person that requested. If you all have any questions, you can put them below. I'm no makeup expert, but I definitely do my research on things. Ask me any questions, and if I don't know, I will find out. That's it for this video. I'll see you on my next one.